Appreciate it, bro. Also, Dragon YND, he be cooking and everyone wants him in there. So he's Drag YND after.
All right, bet.
All right, peace out, bro.
All right. Hello.
What's good, bro?
So
How you
this shit
doing?
good as well. Wait, you the YouTuber?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you commented on my video, bro, when I did that agree and disagree video on you.
God bless, bro. What's happening, bro?
Not much, man. Not much. I don't know the rules of Twitch, and if you watch that video, you know I talk a little crazy, but I got a couple questions for you, so I'm gonna watch my
Yeah.
link.
Let me pause the timer to explain this. This is low-key important.
All right.
It's 3 words that's really quickly bans on Twitch. F that rhymes with maggot. Bike but starts with a D. What else, chat? It's another one, but those are like, you know, you get what the trend is with that. The slurs, you know what I'm saying? Hard R, grape. You know what I'm saying? You're intelligent, man. I don't think you need to even include that in your language. I know you got it for sure. So I'm all ears, bro.
All right, for sure. I try to turn my camera on. I don't know if you got it off, like the settings or whatever.
No, I just
But
saw it. I just saw it.
okay.
Yeah, you
Hold
good.
on, let me see. It ain't letting me do it.
You cooking your shot clock, buddy.
All right. Let me just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 questions. First question, because everybody in here they asking about getting some ass, but I get enough ass. So my question is about growth. So like, what would be some of your advice, bro, for me to keep going? I've been on YouTube 2 months. I'm at 3.5K, and I'm moving up. And somehow they put my damn video on your page. So something going on in the algorithm. But any tips you can give?
Well, when you don't have, because this is what I used to do. When you don't have a name in the algorithm, like when I can't type in Kai Sanat and get a million videos, or Deshae Frost and get a million videos, like when you don't have a name, you are actively creating a name with every video you make. But in order to drag that attention, you have to fight for the spotlight. And if you notice this, even the top people are still fighting for the spotlight because they're still consistently posting, they're still marketing themselves. So you got to touch on topics. See, my thing is, when I first came into YouTube stuff, I was head hunting for topics that I felt like didn't have a good take, or topics that had already been touched, but I wanted to put my perspective on it. You see what I'm saying? Like shit people already looked for, approaching, flirting, seduction, that somebody else might have spoke on, but I felt like I had something to add because it's proven that people are looking for it. Then you could take popular people with a popular concept. So you need to draw from the popularity and then to bring attention to yourself and then keep that.
Yeah. I saw Duke Dennis talking about that shit just the other day.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing that.
Then they get to the point where your name becomes the clickbait. You know,
Got you.
where somebody puts your name in the title, and people say, "Oh shit, they talking about Y and D." You know what I'm saying? They talking about such and such. So that definitely takes time. You know what I'm saying? It take time, and it take like people seeing your face on every platform. That's the biggest blessing of now that when I was blowing up, there was no reels, there was no shorts. So now you can take the same clips and put them everywhere. You got to be really active and assertive about that, and also assertive about who you adding to your team once you develop one. And don't take no bullshit from nobody. You could sleep and wake up 5 minutes late, but anybody that work for you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're working with you because it's your brand. You gonna suffer for that shit, or you gonna benefit from it. So it has to be really active.
Got you. All right, and my other question:
We
how you
hit
feel about
time.
like?
We hit time, but they asked for you to be on here, so I'm gonna let you. We gonna keep
All
it
right,
going.
bro,
We are gonna keep it flowing.
for sure. All right, how you feel about like rotations and leading women on? Because I know I ain't watched all your shit, bro, but because people they put me on to you, I ain't even know like who you was at first, and I could tell like you got like a little morality to you. See, I'm like a slimy, grimy ass nigga, so I just want to know your thoughts on like, you know what I'm saying, leading women on, rotations, friends with benefits type shit. Like, you for that? You don't teach that? Like, what's your thoughts on all that? I know you done did it before, but what you stand on
Of
now?
course. I separate my persona. I say toxic tie. Well, the difference is that when I learn your game gets stronger without the lies. What do I mean? What I mean is that let's say we make a comparison, right? I'm leading on Let's say there's extremes to leading on. There's selling dreams. There's straight out lying. Like we gonna get married. We gonna get a crib. Like that's the extremes, right? If we pulling back from the extremes and we just saying like you're not necessarily creating a fake relationship, but to me, my policy before was don't ask, don't tell. If she don't ask, I'm not gonna say nothing about it because I'm assuming she don't care. You know what I'm saying? Why would I tell her some shit she don't give a fuck about? The difference is that, you know, the more experience I got with that shit is the prevention is better than the cure. I'd rather prevent some bullshit and have the line drawn in the sand. Because at the man, I feel like it's my job to lead. It's my job to set the tone. So I have to set the tone initially. Because you know all the bullshit that you might deal with, which is, oh, your phone ringing. Oh, who that? You know, when a girl like you and she wants you to be exclusive with her, she gonna let it slip out in small ways. You know this. She not just gonna outright say, cut everybody off for me. I'll do whatever you want. She's not gonna say that. She's gonna say, oh, there go your phone again. And she gonna say, you know, she gonna do whatever she do. So I nipped it in the bud early because I know where I'm at in life. The more clear I can be with myself, the more clear I can be with her, the more she can understand and the more she can act accordingly to a way that works for me. If she not acting accordingly for a way that works for me, goodbye. What that got to do with the roster? Because she's bringing, she not vibing out. She bringing bad momentum to my life. Oh, who that other bit? You either for me or you're not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm showing you exactly what it is. You want it or you don't. You know, take it or leave it. Streets of the streets.
Yeah, I see where you at. I see where you at mentally. I just think for a lot of guys though, it's kind of like they don't care. They just trying to get some. So it's like, say what you say. You know what I'm saying? But I see where you at though in that mentality though. I see where you.
You know, what do you think about this? I call it the lifetime warranty on the pussy. So you get it like that, right? You get it quick. You might not even get it quick than the nigga that keep it a bean, because the nigga that keep it a bean, she might be on the same page and he fuck faster because I didn't want nothing serious either. All right, bet. Boom, right? So what I call the lifetime warranty, right? You move with morality. You got good character with her, right? Your relationship has strength to it, right? And strength because she trusts you. That's the bottom line. Like, she trusts you. You're reliable. She might not like the shit you tell her. She might hate it, actually. Oh, I hate that he doing what he doing. But she respects you. So over time, that does not wear out until you do some shit that make you corny to her or like, I don't trust him. 9 times out of 10, when a girl leave a guy, it's out of loss of respect. She'll be with a guy she don't trust. Oh, he cheated on me before, but that's my man. Like, she'll be with him. But the respect, like how he moves, who he is as a person, oh, I really care. He's a caring guy. I can change him. Like, when she see that character, that's the long-term play. So you could just go for the pussy and completely miss the woman. You go for the woman. I ain't never seen a woman without the pussy. They gonna bring it anyway. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to just, fuck. I can get her and get everything that come with her once she locked in for me.
Do you meet, for me, I meet women. I would say 90% of the women I meet, I have no respect for them though. So it's like, I put them in the category like, I'm gonna get the ass from you. And then that little 10%, I kind of go the route you just said because I actually care about the long term. But the 90%, I feel like they not shit. So I just treat them accordingly.
Well, me neither. Pussy ain't enough for me. I think that's where we separate. For you, like, man, I don't gotta get some pussy from her, man. She out the way. To me, pussy ain't enough.
I mean, I
might put it down on her, and I might put it down on her. She might know where my crib at. She might get more of my time. You know what I'm saying? Unless you literally link, don't say no words and just smack it. You know what I'm saying? She could leave shortly after. But it's to me, I have more to lose than just my nut that I'm about to lose. Like, this bitch could almost stress me out. She has access to my life. Not much.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Not a lot. But
you
she got my number. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you thinking like that, like, I got more to lose than when I just stick my dick, fuck around a condom bust. She like, it's a very risky situation, even to be around her. How many niggas she sharing her location with? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that don't mean I'm not gonna see her as attractive and not want to fuck. It just mean like I play the scene a little bit slower.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see where
just
you
a little bit slower.
Yeah.
You fucking crush some shit fast.
I ain't
This bitch crazy.
I ain't gonna never play it slow. I'll just keep a plan B in the back if the condom break or something like that. But I feel what you want though. I feel that for sure. But I ain't gonna take up no more of your time, man. That's it. I just want to come here and holler at you.
You brought substance, man. You had some good questions, bro. to really
Yes,
see where
sir.
my head is
Sure.
at. I used to think
Yeah.
like that. I'm gonna keep it being like I've lied in 4K. I had a chick send a picture of me in the mall next to a chick, like on like a do you know the escalators that go up?
Yeah.
Somebody went over the escalator, took a picture of me, and sent it to her. And she's texted to me, nigga. I said the person wasn't in there no more. I said, yo, what the fuck? And I still like I was a heavy liar, bro, a heavy manipulator, all the dark, all the other bullshit. But I realized is that you lay in whatever bed you make. So when you gotta keep up with your lies and this one finish, it just I'm telling you
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is. I'm telling you what
I
it
know.
is.
I see what you're
Yeah,
saying. For me, if I get caught in a lie, I just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like you just move on to the next. Like it's just enough to
man,
go
you out here
around. So it
ruining
don't really.
lives, man. You out here ruining lives, man.
Yeah, nah. But this the thing. I don't do it to virgins though. You know. But most of them hoes. So you ain't gonna find no virgins no way. So it don't really matter.
So you doing it to everybody.
Yeah, cause you already know they all hoes. That's why you say everybody. 99% of them they all hoes anyway.
Man,
Somebody
oh
gonna do it.
man.
Might as well be me. That's how I look at it.
Man, fuck that. Man, you
Hey, but hey, look. Before I hop off here though,
yeah.
is it cool? I wanted to be respectful. Is it cool if I just shout out my YouTube and
Oh
shit?
no, go ahead. A lot
Yeah,
of
all
people
right,
here know
y'all.
you a YouTuber. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. They was when I joined the shit, they was saying like, "Oh, YND up in here," and I had some people in here that's in my Discord and shit. I thought that was cool. I didn't know people was knowing me like that. It felt weird. But hey y'all, so yeah, my YouTube is Young and Disciplined YND. I got two sides to it. It's young and disciplined. Sometimes I'm teaching discipline, self-improvement, getting on your shit. Then other times I'm teaching just being young, right? That's when I'm talking crazy about how to get these hoes. So I'm a little more extreme than Tykwondoe, but I'm all about game, mouthpiece, and all of that shit. And if you're trying to be the slimiest, grimiest nigga you could be, then you come holler at me. Simple as that.
Game is game, man. Game is game. How old is you too?
I'm 23, bro.
Damn, bro. Like it's crazy. It's becoming a lot more like younger dating coaches, chat. Like real rap. I'm loving to see it. More young niggas on the scene with different perspectives.
I want to ask you one more thing real quick, and this ain't gonna take long. I
No,
ain't got
go
nothing
ahead,
to
go
say
ahead. No,
back.
don't even rush yourself, bro. I done been cracked the time scale. You know what I'm saying? So we're
All right,
just
bro.
talking at this point.
All right, so I checked my subscriber count the other day. I saw Mr. Lucario. I already know you know him.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lucario, he subscribed to me when I had like 900 subs, and then what's the boy True Cam? I saw he tapped in on one of my videos and just commented too. So my question is, how you get tapped in with real game, no theory, and all that? And what's your like? Would you say that people misunderstand Mr. Lucario and guys like Steve the Dean and stuff like this?
I
Because
think I'm gonna
my
keep it.
perception of
Yeah,
them
no,
is
go ahead.
different
No,
than
I want
probably
to see
what
what
you
you
think.
think. No, you go ahead, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. Say what you think.
I think I have all respect for them right now. If you watch my videos, I got a video I'm making that I know Mr. Lucario gonna see because I saw he subscribed to me, right? But in the video, I talk shit and I'm being a little funny. But
We talk shit all day, man. And if we
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
call each other out on
Look,
what we think, we wouldn't respect each other as men.
facts. And we niggas, man. You know how niggas are.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, but one on one, like I'm talking to you right now, like I ain't no disrespectful dude, real. Like that shit's entertainment part of it, right? But I do disagree with a lot of shit they say. I agree with like the manhood part and like those different things, but like Mr. Lucario, I'm about to react to his video he dropped about direct approach and going up to a woman and asking her about if she
They
does
will.
one night
That's what I
stands and
say.
all of this stuff.
They'll talk to you directly too.
Okay.
Like let's say you drop that video, you express all your points. Because I'm not going to stand in front of another man's bullet. You know what I'm saying? That's just not.
Right, yeah.
No, don't.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
that's just ain't what that is. You know, they grown ass men, just like me. I wouldn't want them to say, leave Ty alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I got them seeing what you're saying, say, you know what? Because at the end of the day, we intellectuals. You know, we niggas and shit like that, but we embrace conflict. Because if I believe something, I'm willing to stand on it. If you believe something, you willing to stand on it. And it's no ducking of speaking your mind and being exposed to what you think and who you are. You feel me? So again, we different men. So I don't believe everything they say 100%. They don't believe everything I say 100%. You know what really got us together? In the most simplest answer to chat, because I know I went way over, is that if you go to just dating life and dating advice on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
It's a spectrum of this shit. It's like the niggas you look at, like, man, I know this nigga wasn't getting hoes when he was. I just know he wasn't getting hoes his whole life. or not naturally, but like genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he got some clout, he got
Well,
some money.
that's what I
He
think
start
about
up
them.
and stop. All right, boom. That's what you think, right? Boom. So you look at it, you get that spectrum. Like, all right, man, this dude wasn't getting them before he put on that diamond chain, all this clout, whatever. Then you see the ones that's like, what the fuck is he talking about? Or I don't want hoes his way. Because he might be saying something like, I don't know, whatever. It's just how he think. Like, I don't even think. I think so far from that. So as I seen that shit, I realized I only person that thought like me. And then when I see Steve, I like how deep he thinks. I like, because for him, he's like me. It'd be bigger than the pussy. It'd be bigger than sex. All that is a side effect of how you move as a man. And that's just what I think. That's the rock I stand on. And he gets very specific, real deep, and he has his own ideologies, which, you listen to them, watch them, you can learn them themselves. Where I detract is I'm more on the social skills. I'm more in the aspect of life. And then, I might even go spirituality and things like that. That's just me. That's not really stuff they tap into. They more deep dating. So it's just different stuff, man. But Steve, that's my guy, man. Like, if you can look through messages and not look at it like, all right, yeah, there's some sex or some shit like that, and look at the substance of what he's talking about on some self-identity type shit, it'll change your whole mind.
And that's what I mean. I respect a lot of the stuff that Steve say when it come to that. But it's hard for me to, not say I don't respect it, but it's hard for me to take his dating advice serious. Like, and I was watching him and what's dude that looked like Danny Boy from Death Row? Miles. Yeah. They was talking, and it was kind of difficult for me to like really take what they were saying serious, because I'm like, bro, these dudes is old. Like they not out here like with the youngest. Like, but because I thought Steve was married. Like, I don't know. Did they be getting down like that? They out here, they going crazy, they sowing their wild oats or what? Like that's the thing, is be hard for me. Like,
Danny Boy, this is crazy. But listen, man.
Nah, it ain't no diss, bro. When I seen him, he looked like he a 90s R&B singer with his shades on.
I tell you, you will be surprised. I'm like I said, I'm not going to go out on the way to prove something for a man, because I don't even do that. When I first came out and I had my I went a year and a half before I ever showed anything personal with me, because I liked it to keep a privacy certain level from the internet. And people was questioning me until they seen all these now blind dates, screenshots, text messages. Now they think otherwise. So you right to question and doubt what you're gonna doubt. It's where your mind wandering, which is why, again, like I said, you make the videos, you insert your opinion. I guarantee you, they the type to see it and speak on it, or you can say in the video, like, I want to be on the platform. I want to speak to you directly. That'll get you far, bro.
Real, I'm gonna do that then, because I ain't trying to come off. Yeah, I don't want to come off like I'm trying to disrespect them, but I just like, if you see this video, you're gonna be like, yo, nigga, you crazy. Like, when you see I ain't saying crazy, but
no, all jokes to the left. All jokes to the left. Like, if you come direct, it's nothing that any man can do but respect it, because then it's going just what's the issue, what's the disagreement? You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, just, you go direct about it and say, I want to talk direct. I mean, you didn't say that on my video because you stuck to the point, to the content. But if you have something to question in there, ask you. I'm telling you, they'll invite you to the platform, one-on-one, one by one. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we niggas, like, you think what you think. It is what it is.
For sure. All right, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna take no more of your time. You was real kind. You're a real kind guy. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, man.
But stay up in Hollywood. Stay up in Hollywood, bro. I'll be out there. It'd be some crazy people out there. When I was out there, this girl I was with.
We in Atlanta. You said Hollywood?
Well, I saw your little post. You had some shit you said from the hood to Hollywood. Or is that just like you saying that?
Oh, you on my Instagram, ganger. Or did I put that on? Did I put it on my YouTube tab?
Nah, that was on IG. I just looked at your IG today, and I have followed you. It's crazy that you went on live today, bro, because I literally just messaged you like 3 hours ago, just trying to thank you for commenting on my shit, because I don't know if that did something in the algorithm, bro, but it's like when you commented, it's like, bro, I gained like 1,000 subscribers in a week, bro. Shit, crazy.
No, it's the loyal. I got one of the loyalist communities on YouTube, man. It's a blessing. Sure. And listen, I ain't got no problem with acknowledging. See, you know what the difference is? Some niggas react to my shit, right? Or feel some kind of way, because my reaction I'm very much more political now, I want to say. I'm much more political with my interactions. you watch my old reactions. I'm like, this bitch ass nigga, bro. This bitch, who the fuck you think? You don't even slap at? Like I was drawn, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was drawn. So it's like people would get offended that way. But my ear, I always listen. Like if you a man, you saying what you saying. My first response is not, all right, this nigga in his feelings. You feel what I'm saying? And I saw you was speaking on your points. You know what I'm saying? You stuck to your points. You got a sense of humor. Everybody do. I'd make jokes. I'd talk trash. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably say something about your haircut. You say something about my shirt. Like, you know, I come from that. I come from talking trash.
My haircut fucked up right now, so don't say nothing about it.
Say something about your cut, my boy. Like, you know, it's just how niggas talk shit. I get comfortable with that. Like, that's just that's what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? So, but I could tell when somebody actually is speaking on what they think. Like, talk on your points. Key your points. You make sense. You make sense. If you don't, you don't. If I disagree, I disagree. If I agree, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I peep you was actually investigating. Like, all right, I see what he said here. I think this about this, and I don't think that about that. But he on point with that.
You want to defend yourself on that point I made?
Which point?
I had a clip of you. So you did some shit with Melly like a year ago. It was like a you did like a little.
I think I remember I watched it. But you said, was it the drinking part?
Yeah. You said it wasn't that deep though. People took that way out of there. But you had made a little comment. You said I'm drinking you, and she said, "Why are you being so sexual?" You said, "Watch how I lie to get out of this." You said, "I ain't." You said, "I ain't say nothing. I ain't being sexual. That just mean I'm drinking what you drinking." He was like, "That's just."
I said something like my cup of tea. Yeah, I said something like my cup of tea. What?
Yeah, you tried to spin it, which was cool. That's some shit I would have did. But I was trying to get to the
my finesse side kicked in. That's just what that was. My finesse side kicked in.
I know. It's, you know but I know it's in you though. And you probably, let me ask you this: do you think you do that without realizing it with other girls you probably talk to all the time?
I come from that to me was like a joke in a situation of a conversation. Like I wouldn't, because I see the point you made. You said something like oh yeah, because
that's all I mean lying. When I say lie.
No lying.
When I say lie, that's all I mean. Like,
well, if you mean that, if you mean that to me, that was like shit talking. Like that was like, that was like, you know what I'm saying. And to call a spade was backtracking on a statement that was taken wrong. You feel what I'm saying? And to me, that's the part that was like, oh shit, like bitch done took the shit the wrong way. Like I'm talking shit. You feel what I mean? In reality, when I say no, when I don't do the lion's share, I keep it a bean, especially when it mattered. Like that's my point. Like she would never be like, "Oh, you don't talk to other women?" And I'd be like, I'm only talking to you. Yeah. Like that's the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking shit. Like,
so if you got a girl and she at your crib and she asks if you talk to other women and you say right? Because I just had this happen to me. Mm-hmm. I told her She asked if I'm sleeping with them or if I'm having sex with them. I said no. Now that's a damn lie. She should know that. But I said no because I ain't trying to.
I would tell her it's none of your business. I don't ask you who the fuck you sleep with. Don't ask me who I sleep with.
But you know that's gonna kill the mood though, right?
The mood gonna be killed, my man. She could come in. She could leave the same way. She could leave the same way she came in.
Yeah, now see that's my thing. See, me is no ass left behind. If she right here, it gotta go down. That's how I'm looking at it.
And that's the difference. I charge. Listen, you know why? Because that's a test for her. This the difference. I'm telling you, back before, see, you already would have like. Listen, I would have. I mess around with other people, downplay, finesse to keep the vibe going. I want to test how she handled the conflict of the situation. I want to see how she handled this. Because if she fuck up, all right. So give an example of ruin the mood. I'll show you what I mean. Give an example of, all right, me telling her that was going to ruin the mood. Give me that example of what you think ruin the mood would look like.
I done did it before. Trying to be honest, man.
So what happened? What ruined the mood? Give me an example.
Her guard go up, so all of a sudden, like we was just hot and heavy and shit. And I go back, she kind of like she let me lay on her again, or I grab on her titties or something, and she let me do it. But you know how you feel that energy just kind of, you know what I'm saying, just leave out the room. So that's the shit that started happening to me. So I just started lying, and guess what? It ain't happened since. It's been years. So every time I get in that situation,
what you don't know can't hurt. What she don't know can't hurt her. She was hurt. She was a kind of way. She liked you. Okay.
And I don't care about. But this is the thing. I don't care about the long term though. So to me, I'm trying to get the ass.
It ain't. It's not like because I kept it a bean with her right there. I'm thinking like, yes, she gonna marry me now. Yes, like This was the difference. She gonna get over it. You can't you can't say I don't give a fuck, but you doing things that show you give a fuck. Cause you do give a fuck about when she can emotionally get you to do what she wants you to do, and that's what you're doing.
Now I give a fuck about losing my ass. No ass left behind. That's what I'm saying.
And that's where we would disagree though, because I want to use that to test her. Cause catch this. So I tell her that right there, a little situation, keep it tight. To me, I'm gonna be honest. If me fucking or not fucking was based on that question, I don't think you really had a good chance of fucking anyway. That's just my thoughts. If that one question, if her saying, "Oh, but you fucking other bitches," like, duh, like I'm single. I knew you for a month. That's when I clear the air. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know you well enough to be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even on that. Then I want to clear that up. Now this it depends on her maturity, bro.
No ass left behind.
No ass left behind is a funny ass statement. To me, I don't think you lose the ass when you do that. Why? Because I don't lose the ass when I do that. Like, she fuck with you enough, she gonna ride through that truth. Like, I'm telling you, ain't never had a girl just leave your crib after you kept it a bean with her. Vibe might be ruined slightly, but she gonna keep fuck with you. You said she already let you lean back. I'm telling you, they get over it. They get over it.
I know that. I know they get over it, but I'm not gonna get over the blue balls that night. That's what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm saying?
So it's like you think that's like it ruined that all sex for that night because she fucked up like that.
I mean, it depends on the connection with the girl, right? I'm talking about. So the way I do shit, bro, I do 2 dates, and if I ain't fucked by that second date, most of the time it ain't gonna be no third. So for me, these is girls that I don't give enough time to. I barely call them. I barely talk to them. My connection is just enough, and then when we go out and we kicking it together, it's just enough of me building that sexual tension and that energy right here to fuck. She don't really know me like that. So I don't like to say anything that can make her actually think, man, is this dude a player? Is this dude that I don't want to be thought about like nothing that could put the guard up. I'm trying to fuck. That's how I look at it. And that's the shit I teach. I teach all the shit so a nigga can fuck as fast as possible. That's the thing.
The water done clear like Moses. You know what I'm saying? the water done split like Moses and came to slap the staff down. It went like this. Why am I not on that no more? Why don't I think like that? Cause to me, right? Let's say, boom, we in this situation. I'm the same way. I'm heavy on like I don't like to text that much. I don't be on phone all the time. Like come see me when we link and let's keep the vibe in person what it is. I think we see what the truth does differently. You see it as like, all right, to fuck her mind up, her vibe up, guard up, boom. I see it as like it'll free the bullshit. It'll free the bullshit out the way. Because I don't want her thinking that I was going to be in love with her. I don't want her thinking, you might think she going to think, oh, you a player if you give up like that. I'm letting her know I'm not a player. I don't play no games. I'm the coach. Are you on this team or not?
Yeah.
That's the difference. I ain't no player. I'm a coach. Are you on the team or not? And when she say I'm not on the team, that's a choice. She's not going to be here by the force of silence. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? To me, she down harder when she say fuck it. Like, you know what? You kept it real, and I chose to stay. That they get hooked deeper that way. When you dealing with a woman like that, all it takes is just one lie to catch up. Boom, that ass is gone. Like you got it once or twice. How many times you got it? Then when that lie catch up,
that's
that
enough.
shit go
that's
away.
What I'm saying. That's enough for me. Once or twice. That you see what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying, bro.
This woman I knew for years I could spin on. Like that once or twice is enough. You get all of that and more. If it's enough, you want to pop them like you want to pop them like minis in the game or something. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You can get more than that. That's all I'm saying. You can conquer. You can conquer the whole situation.
We on the same page, bro. As far as knowing that you could get more, I think.
And you think
I think both can be a. No. I'm saying we on the same page that you can get like on the understanding of I could get more. I'm saying I don't want more. I don't respect none of these. Like I said, 90%. I have no respect for none of them. None of that. I don't want more. I want the ass.
It just hit different to me.
But I know what you on though. I see what you're saying. I might treat the mains like that. I might treat like.
Listen, whether she the main or at the bottom of the food chain, they all providing the full full coverages. I'm gonna tell you, it just hit different when you let's say, all right, y'all fucking right.
Yeah.
Look what I bought you. Look at it. She buying you shit. You hungry? Did you eat today? I DoorDash you something. I Uber Eats this, or I cook. Like that come with the woman. The sex could be at the end of the night or whatever. To me, I like the full packages, whether she the main or not. I like the rest of the benefits because, like, for real, when I'm really on my grind, I'm not really pressed for sex. I might just want to be around her because I just like feminine energy. You feel me? And then at the end of the day, I'm like, all right, fuck this shot. Like, that just might be our vibe. To me, that's more of a benefit than fucked her, I fucked her. You like you say, you don't respect her. She not worth that to me. To me, that's like she done got my nut up. Now, mind you, have I one night standed chicks? Have I got shit in and out the door quick? On an opportunity, yes, I might have been traveling. It was, but when I'm at home base, I like to have a sturdy team, like main or not, main or the bottom of the food chain. I like the rest of the value. I think every man would enjoy. Like you never. Is it really just she come over, walk in your door, and you fuck? No, y'all talk. You might want to see if she could cook. She might could did more. Cooking and cleaning is the basics. Like she real life might look out for you on whatever, bro. I'm telling you the whole.
But for me, bro, I get that same shit though, and I still just go about it the way I go about it. But I know what you're saying though. I know what you say. I don't think the way you saying it is bad. I just think it's like what you said before.
So you don't think
it's just two different ways.
You don't think the facade that's being put on or the role you playing doesn't put you in a bubble that could just when that bubble pop, situation is gone. That's all I wanted to. That's my opinion on that. Do you agree or disagree that it puts you in a bubble that could be popped when the truth or that shit sink in and it's like boom, the whole situation blown up?
Well, I mean, I don't lie about no crazy shit that I ever get caught. I ain't gonna never get caught. I'm a slimy, grimy ass nigga. I never get caught. So I don't see that happening. But if it do, it's just so many more women. Like I'm always dating, especially now, bro. I go on dates, and my guys know this. I'm always dating, right? Especially like right now, I'm dusty as shit, right? Because I ain't trying to get on here and seduce the niggas in your chat. But when I get fly, you know what I'm saying? Like my shit, it's just always new girls. So it don't matter if it blow up. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just constant. It's literally a rotation. It's just constant. So it's like if it blow up, I really don't care. But then right now I got 3 mains, but I'm about to drop one though because she ain't really cooperating. But 2 of them, I don't lie to them about nothing. I never did because I actually somehow had a little bit of respect for them. But the other ones I didn't respect them, so I don't tell the truth.
So tell me this: if you can, because this is inconsistent. This is inconsistent, right? You agreeing to that? You saying, all right, I respect them. No, I give them that regard. The other ones, man, just doing what doing, playing my role, playing my position, getting in and out. If you going to tell them and keep it a buck anyway, keep it real, keep it P with them other 2, right? You notice that you're getting a better response from those women, right?
Yeah.
Right? A better response from them. That one, she ain't cooperating correctly, you already know. That contract getting slid across the desk, so that shit is termination. Real soon, you know what I'm saying? Right? So with that being said, if you're going to end up doing what I'm talking about anyway, what do you think the difference is? What do you think the difference is when you don't do it? Versus your time, the time that's wasted or not wasted, the response from the woman. The one thing you did mention is that the vibe can get killed temporarily in that moment. You might not fuck. Other than that, though, what you think the difference is when you do or don't do it?
It ain't no difference. I'm getting what I want, depending on who I want it from. And I'm
my
inconsistent. I never claim to be 100% morally grounded or consistent.
Right.
It takes me about 5 minutes.
What's the difference of moral consistency of not moral consistency? Like you saying you do keep it respectful and tell some women the honesty and some don't. So I'm saying if you're going to argue, you do one over the other and sometimes not. I just want to see why. Why not? Why
okay.
Not?
Yeah. So it take me about 5 minutes of talking to a girl to recognize if I'm going to have respect for her or not. And if she failed my test in those 5 minutes of conversation, you get thrown into a certain category. If you pass, you get put into another one. It's that simple. And over the time of, I don't know how, definitely hundreds of dates in the past few months. Literally, out of all of that, it's only been one girl in that done turned into like a main girl. The other two, I already was fucking with them, before, and they just done got promoted. So my whole point is, most women ain't shit. I just learned that. So I'm like, I just treat them. You see what I'm saying? I treat them accordingly. So my gain from the women that I keep it real with, what I get from that is the fact that, if the condom did break, and she got pregnant, I think she got a good enough mindset to I wouldn't be going fucking crazy and losing my mind because she about to have my baby. Whereas these other girls, these are the ones I keep the plan B in my pocket, even if I go to their crib or wherever we at. I keep the plan B because I don't trust them. You see what I'm saying? So that's really it. That's really it. But I just use them for ass. I don't like droughts. I used to have times where I get on my grind and because I do music and shit. By the way, I saw you doing your shit. And I ain't gonna put out there who I am because niggas really gonna find me then. But I tell you this, tap in with me, bro. I do music shit. I be in LA and everything. I be working with celebrities and shit, big time people. I'm related to some. I ain't trying to go too deep, but tap in with me. But anyway, and I sing and shit. I sing like Chris Brown, nigga. I'm a fucking beast. But anyway,
you got all this and you lying to bitches, bro. You don't even have to do that. You working too hard. You working too hard.
Yeah, but hold on. I used to go when I used to do my songwriting shit before COVID. I used to travel, so I used to do like this little country. We used to do like this tour. We would go to different high schools and schools and shit, and I would sing and perform this song, whatever, right? And so when I was on my grind, I would go through droughts because I would lose the girls I had because I would kind of cut them off, and I used to get too spiritual and be like, damn, I shouldn't be lustful like this and all that stupid shit I used to do, right? If you do it out there, that's good for y'all. But I'm saying for me, I started to be like, damn, I miss my ass. So I started to learn like, okay, I never want to lose no ass left behind. Every girl I meet, I put them in a category. And if I can keep you there as long as I can, I do. And the ones that I actually have respect for and I look as somebody, if I got you pregnant, I'll be okay with it. Then I put you in another category. And I came up with different strategies that work for both. And that's the shit that I be teaching.
All right, so I'm going to say this, bro. Them bitches got you. You ain't got them. They got you. I'm going to tell you why.
I disagree. But I want to hear you, though.
I'm going to draw the line in the sand for a spade being a spade. On my thoughts, right? This is my thoughts. You could think based on it what you want.
Yeah.
Now, right, when you're on your grind, you automatically notice, the management of the woman you connected with, it don't hit the same, right? You ain't always able to be there. You can't maybe call them or text them as much as they would like, and some don't like that. They end up walking away, and if you liked it, it's like, all right, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what you deal with, right? What I learned, right, and seen and experienced, when you set the foundation strong enough, that's not going to happen. You're not going to deal with that because they know what they signed up for. I'm this kind of guy. This is what you think. Any hoes on, you mentioned Chris Brown. You think any hoes on Chris Brown roster will see him perform live and have the audacity to say, "Were you looking at that girl when you were singing? She knew what she signed up for. I'm on tour right now. You can't. That's game right there. Cause to me, it's not game to say, oh yeah, he got game enough to get that woman. It's game when a man knows she's lucky to have me. I'm a different dude. What do I bring to the table? And also it's equal game to realize you should want her to bring something to the table because your table matters. Or your house matters, right? So again, you dealing with those women, you on a road, you stressing, you grinding, and they not fulfilling you, they not supporting that. They not.
No, they do. They got a fat ass and big titties.
That's the support. You want them supported sexually. That's not enough for me. To me, that's not enough. That's what I'm saying. The difference to you, man. As long as she fuck me, man, I got everything I want from her. To me, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference is because I'm a fuck anyway, and she down for what my whole mission and my whole vision is. And to me, her being down for my mission and my vision and how I'm living is much more important than the sex. Because I can get sex from all pussy ain't the same. I'm not gonna say that, but is that pussy worth it when I'm getting pussy from this girl and she adding so much more? I actually raised my stock up. My dick worth more now on the streets. My dick worth more. I'm not just fucking anybody and everybody for nothing. Imagine you got those 3 girls you talked to, right? Those 3 mains. Dog, they sweating blood and tears to fuck you and stay around your life. And you gonna just walk outside the nearest corner and fuck that bitch for having an ass?
No.
Your team look crazy, in my opinion. My team look crazy for that.
No, it ain't like that though. It's more like the girl I meet that I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
I talk to her in those 5 minutes. So that means she got to be my type and how I like her to look, right? Because I ain't just gonna fuck anything. So when
Mm-hmm.
I meet her, if she don't in that 5 minute conversation, like I told you, what I say that
Mm-hmm.
5 minute convo, if she fail, she get put in the category that's like friends with benefits, friend zone, dick only type of zone. Do you see what I'm saying?
This is why
So
I
that's
say
it.
they got you and instead of you getting them. To me, I'm consistent. Like I'm not being in a relationship if I'm not ready to be in one. So none of y'all getting that out of me. Like I'm not. To me, I'm not responding to who she is. I'm setting the tone.
Well, I don't
I
do
know what I
exclusive
want.
relationships, by the
I know
way.
what I.
But
Right, there you go. Boom. You set the tone and standard on that. But to me, let's say, boom, you respect her, you don't respect her. I'm being consistent. I'm a man. I wake up a man, go to sleep a man, eat breakfast a man. So when she dealing with me, I'm consistent. I say what I mean what I say, and I'm straightforward. If she like it or not,
yeah,
if she can stay, she can leave. Again, the sheets or the streets, baby, hit one and pick one. To
yeah.
me, why is that better game than saying the woman got you? Because to me, if you say no ass left behind, what else you leaving behind then? To keep the ass, what you leaving behind? And if you care or if you value that, that's you. And if I care and if I don't value that, or if I do or don't, and you do or don't, that's where we separate. That's what I'm saying. And to me,
I just think it's up to the man, though.
her ass not that important to me. Actually, I'll
Yeah.
leave that ass behind for the right reason. You're
But
annoying.
would you say
You
that being
wasting
a
my
man
time.
is part of being a man too? Is just kind of just doing what you want, knowing the consequences and standing on it. Because for me, like I know it's gonna
100%. I
come
wouldn't
with it.
respect you if you was like, you know what, Ty? Like I wouldn't respect it if you didn't say if
Because
we
your
didn't
chat,
express
they
our
they kind
thoughts.
of coming at my neck right now. I saw they was vibing with me a little bit now. Cause I know they
I
watch you, so they all
yeah.
trying to be honest. But this my thing though. I get guys, and you probably do too. I've been doing consultations. I just started doing them. I get guys, bro, that come to me. These dudes is virgins, and they telling. And this is why I had a couple videos I did about lying to women that got those was like my first videos that got like 1,000 some views, right? So what I started to get after that was way more emails and people hitting me up. And the dudes was saying like, "Yo, bro, like I've been trying to be honest, tell girls this or tell them that like that they was virgins, and they like the girls be getting turned off." I even had one of my homies, bro. He lost his virginity, and he did not tell the girl that he was a virgin. But when he was, but the guys I know, when they was telling the girls that, and they was being honest in areas like this, they lose them. So I was telling them lies, so you don't, so it looked like, kind of like you was talking about earlier. You didn't say this exactly, but you was saying like fake it till you make it. Fake it like you got options and like you getting
My
ass.
mentality,
So I be talking to dudes that's like incels and shit. Like you got a lot of niggas over here that's been
my
fucking with
mentality.
you.
That's why we can insert it right there. That's where my mentality different though, because
Yeah,
the way listen, just look at the dynamics though. Look at how you position it. To get that ass and to keep that ass, you'll do what needs to be done. No ass left behind. You ain't want to lose those women. I think differently. I think she lost me. And I think before I sit here and put that extra oof to keep that pussy, especially again, you clearly separate women who you value more from women you don't know enough, you met randomly or don't even respect. To
yeah.
me, she's not that. She's not to be kept. She gonna fuck with me because she chooses to. And if I tell her something or I say something or do something, and she don't like it, she could come and leave. She could leave the same way she came, and I'm gonna lay back on that. Why? Like you said, there's plenty out here. And to me, before a man twists and shrivels up just to say he got some ass, before he twists and shrivels up and now he done tighten himself up into the perfect model for some sex. To me, I don't think she worth it. She ain't worth it to me. You gonna
But
take it
Ty,
or leave
but
it.
this the thing though, Ty, and I know where you coming from, bro, because I get it because I get ass too. But this the thing, it's easy for you to say that or for us, right? Because we know we get ass. But when you dealing with the people that be hitting us up, bro, and you got a dude talking about, bro, I just had a consultation with a dude, really no homo, but you could tell the brother's a good looking dude, straight teeth, in shape, all of this, dress nice, beard and everything. And the dude is telling me how he basically had to buy pussy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. These type of guys we talking to, I can't just keep telling him, be yourself, be honest. It ain't working. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm giving them a solution and I tell them the consequences of lying. I ain't gonna make it seem like it's gonna be all, you know what I'm saying, sunflowers and daisies. Yeah, if she find out, it could blow back. But once you get that ass, you already know a man kind of stand up a little bit more. His chest poke out once he finally get that ass. So all you need
Oh
is one
my
or two,
God.
and then he can stop lying later once he feel better about
All right.
himself. But it's easy to say it though.
Regardless of my chat opinion, right? Regardless of my chat opinion, what anybody else think. Here's what I'm gonna say to that directly. I'm not more or less a man from some pussy. Now,
Yeah.
respectfully, that's just what I think. She could leave, she could stay. I'm the same man. Now again, we're talking about behavior that makes her leave or makes her stay. We're talking about behavior that you saying gets guys more pussy, or some that doesn't. To me, is it worth it? Listen, is it worth it like that? Let's say that guy, you say he's good looking, tall. Listen, didn't see the guy, don't know him. That's the guy you was coaching, right? So he's saying he's having issues, struggling. I'm trying to be honest. Really, when you look at the context, is the honesty how your social skills are adapted to the dealing with the woman, or is the honesty probably, oh, I really like you? Because if he's ready to pay for it, he's probably closer to a nigga that don't know how to talk to women. Let's just be honest, right? So we already can assume his social skills is not in a place where again, you say he got the looks, he got all the other shit that most men complain they don't have, and he still can't get it. He's selling his own bread. What's selling his bread? What he's saying? He's trying to say, oh, I'm telling them the truth. He probably saying some sucker desperate ass shit because he's so obsessed with sex. I think when a man is obsessed with sex, he's not going to think straight. He's not going to be able to deal with a woman properly. Then I think you help him get some ass, right? It sets him down a path of self-destruction. What's going to happen? He going to get that pussy, be pussy whipped, because like you said, it made him stand up straighter because he wasn't already standing up straight enough. So it's going to pussy whip him. He done changed his whole fucking algorithm and character of being a man and how he lives life. Niggas don't even be lasting more than 3 minutes, gang. Like 3 minutes of your life, and you scratch the whole drawing board of everything. To me, what you was about to say? Did it freeze? Or is this nigga perfectly standing still? I think it froze. He said Tykwondoe talks to his older self. No bullshit. I did think like this, bro. Not extreme, but it's really the red pill versus like I guess the fucking purple pill or something right now. No, he froze in a heat of a conversation, bro. At the heat of a conversation, bro. Damn. That was a good debate. No, it was a really good debate, bro. I enjoyed that, chat. I really enjoyed that. I don't know if y'all can tell. I enjoyed that. I enjoy when ideas clash, bro. I enjoy when ideas clash. Because I'm open-minded enough to really understand a person's example. Understand their perspective. And that's what I did. That's what I could tell he was willing to do. You know what I'm saying? So that was a real good conversation, bro, if you ask me. I think the main difference, like to summarize it up, and I hate that I hate that he just lagged out like that because we was at a really good point, is that chat. Keep in mind, bro. Anything you let change you controls you. He's back. All right. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I got you. It cut you off right when you were saying something.
Yeah. Damn, what was I saying?
Chat, what was he saying, chat?
Oh, no, I remember that.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
So it's funny you pointed out that comment because that one caught my eye too, where somebody said Todd debating with his younger self right now, something like that. They said,
no, because I really used to think about you, bro. On the dot, like.
So look, that's why I wanted to get to. So check out what I'm saying. Do you not think to get where you at mentally or where I'm at mentally, guys got to go through these steps? Because I heard you say red pill, right? I'm not red pill, but I think every man got to go to the red pill to get here. I actually made my own pill. I call that shit orange pill, but I ain't about to get into all that. But basically, like, I think every dude got to go through that. It don't seem like if you look, and I ain't trying to get too deep, but I know you like deep convos.
Yeah.
If you look at if you look at the Bible, right, the first story where Adam and Eve, right, it was set up, bro. Like God didn't make them do it, but inevitably they was gonna eat. They was gonna eat that from that tree. It was a necessary evil that had to be done because it was put in front of them. God put.
Hold on.
God put
Let's see where you go with this. This
yeah,
example,
I got you.
Let's see where you about to cook because you went straight to the. Let's connect.
I got you because I read the Bible a lot, right? Which I know that's gonna sound crazy.
No, not at all. It's knowledge. It's knowledge in the Bible, bro. Like real life knowledge.
But the story is that he put the tree in front of him. He told him not to eat from it, right? And they gave him it said that this was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Every man goes through that, right? You know what you're supposed to do, or you get told what to do, what not to do from the beginning when you're a young person, right? When you're a young boy. But guess what? Every man falls the same way Adam did. It said that once Adam fell, it said that death or that infirmity was in all men. So it's basically saying all human beings have a weakness inside of them to do what they're not supposed to do. So it seemed like it's a necessity for us to fall for you to get to that complete state as a man and learn from your mistakes, because the experience is what brings the wisdom and the understanding. So like I find that like the stuff you saying, like a lot of these your guys in the chat, some of them understand what you're saying, but a lot of them, bro, they just regurgitating what you're saying because they rock with you. They're not gonna really get it until they get to that experience. So I feel like they gotta go through that.
Right. Let's base it on the experience. You know, we get even. If we both, right, let's say, we both dating coaches. If we both had a guy, right, zero experience, completely moldable to our concepts, our thoughts, our way to deal with the world and interact with it on all levels, not just with women, on all levels. To me, when I say I used to think like you, and why have I grown into how I think now? What has changed? What was added or taken away? What was added to me is what I would tell that guy, zero experience, unmoldable, right? But he has this natural desire in him to have sex. He has this natural desire for him to go where he wants. To me, it covers more ground to think holistically. What do I mean holistically? Is how you do anything is how you do everything. All the shit you do and don't do affects each other. When you see a woman you want and you go for it or you don't, that's just as much of a hurt on your confidence as if it was a job you wanted, as if you was, doing a musical performance and you wanted that opportunity. If you do or do not go for it, that affects all areas of your confidence. I don't think one area of being a human being doesn't affect another, right? So why has my advice evolved into this? Because as a man, when I get to playing these games of, dodging the rain, playing for the position I need to just for some sex, right? I just want to fuck no ass left behind right there. To me, I put myself in the position where I value something else more than myself. And to me, that is a position for you to everything else in your life to fall apart. For everything else in it. How would they get that extreme? Because next thing you know, boom, you with some girl you ain't got no business being with. She ain't worth your time in any regard. You deal with some bullshit you had to deal with from that. Like you said, you already knew I could keep a plan B in my pocket because I know some bullshit could come from this. Now that's just the sexual bullshit. Like I said, we ain't even talking about her ex, been tracking her and she done touched your grass and he done nuked the whole crib.
I had a dude come out to my job and try to kill me over that. But go ahead.
We're not even talking about the fact that once you build yourself as a person, your time is more valuable. So am I just trading my time for what my dick want? No, I don't think with my dick entirely. They saying C. I literally dealt with this. I literally dealt with like similar shit like that. Completely, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. When you experience that, to me, I filter. I look at the other way around. Instead of me getting her or not getting her or losing her or not losing her, I want to test her. I want to do things that, like you said, kill the vibe to test her, how she handles conflict, how she deals with the truth, how she deals with me being bluntly me, because it'll tell me a lot about her. Are you the type to hide some shit and be sneaky with it? Or are you the type who can take the truth, give it back, accept it and respect? Can you even recognize the kind of man I am? If not, then she not for me. And I like that. I like it when I'm not a girl's type. Because if I had to change to be her type, she not even for me. That says something both ways to me. You let me know what you think.
And what I think is that's where you at And I do want to hold you to what you said, bro, because you just said that your experience that you went through, it is what got you there. So what I'm saying is this. It's kind of like you talking about building the house, but these dudes that's incels and virgins and stuff like this, they not thinking about shelter or building the house. They thinking about food. You already got your
Are you
food,
saying
though.
they
You
need
see
to
what I'm
lie to
saying?
get the experience?
No, I'm saying that they need the experience of all of getting the ass and all of this shit, because that's what all they care about. Everything you saying is gonna fall on deaf ears to a virgin that ain't got none. That's all I'm saying. He can't even understand what you saying until he get the ass. That's all he thinking about right now. You too far ahead of him,
Right.
because you, and at one point you used to be there too. But once you got the ass, once you went through your trials and tribulations and you saw, oh, this shit ain't worth it, then you could actually say, okay, yeah, I'm not doing this. But that's what you could say for you. But a guy that's, 25 years old, 26, 30 years old, 44, I had a dude hit me up 44, a virgin, he don't give two fucks about none of the stuff you saying, because all he thinking about is ass. So you could tell him all the stuff you saying, it means nothing. It's gonna go in one ear, out the other. How do I get the ass? Now, once you get the ass, and you go through some little bad experiences with girls and some stress and different stuff, that's what gives you that experience, which brings the wisdom to know everything you know. I'm saying guys got to go through the step. They can't just hear what you're saying and jump to that final product. They're
I
gonna have to
agree.
go through it.
I agree.
That's my thing.
But I agree, but that doesn't mean how you're saying to get it is the way to do it. So
It is, because they're not getting
But
about
you gotta think about it. If you saying what you're saying, right? They need that experience to understand what we're saying. So then, what is our job? Our job is to help them get to where we are in the quickest way possible. To not go through what we. That's the point of a coach, right? To say, okay, don't do this. Listen to me now. Right? That's our job. Our job is not for them to do this, to go through the same shit we went through, but to be better than us. Literally, you just admitted that. If we had to go through what we go through, what we learned, why do they have to experience the same bullshit? That's what I'm saying. How many of these things you want to deal with?
They
Nigga
gonna
comes into their
experience
job.
it regardless. That's the thing, bro.
And I
so
think it's preventable.
They
I think it's preventable when you have the game to recognize shit and prevent shit. That's the difference.
But the game come from the experience, Ty. They all your guys in the chat, they watch you so much. They know all the stuff you teach and everything. I promise you, all of them, even the girls they smashed, they still made the mistakes. Even though they watched the video of you telling them over and over again not to do it. You know why it don't stick in their head? Because they had to go through the actual experience. You see what I'm saying?
I told them that, like, it's enough videos you could watch, but you actually got to live. But that still does.
So that's what I'm saying. They're gonna go through the bullshit though. They're gonna go through the bullshit.
That still doesn't
regardless.
prove your point though. Like, what's your actual point? Your actual point is that as clearly as possible, because we're agreeing right now. We're agreeing right now.
Yeah.
So this doesn't. To me, this doesn't connect to the point of stand on your principles, declare the ones that's not for you and for you out the way, and you saying, man, smash, no last left behind. I'd rather choose my words wisely than lose the pussy. That's what the two islands we're on right now. You'd rather play your role to keep the pussy, and I say I'd rather lose her than lose myself. That's the two divisions we on.
Yeah, and
so,
I'm saying
with the experience, what are you saying? How does that make the difference?
Yeah, I'm saying that everything you saying about losing yourself, it don't mean nothing to a virgin or a dude that's in the beginning stages. It means absolutely nothing. He's not gonna hear it, and I know this. Because that's what I had to go through to even understand and fathom what you're talking about. And I know you know it because you did the same stuff to get to where you at. So I'm not saying our people that, watching us is going to make the exact same mistake. But what I am saying is it's inevitable. They don't have the wisdom and the knowledge that you going to have because they literally don't have the experiences. That is the ultimate teacher. They got to learn this by falling on their face, and they're going to fall on their face. So I'm not about the bullshit and pretend like they supposed to just hold out and weed out the girls and all this shit. Man, these dudes is like, fuck weeding out the girls. I want some ass. That's how they thinking. Then once they get it and they go through some bad experiences, then they say, damn, this shit ain't good for me. But when you saying it, when I'm telling them and I'm trying to sit, I'm not saying you doing this, but when we sitting up trying to be moral and tell them morality and shit like this, they just gonna be regurgitating it in your chat saying, yeah, this and that. But then when they really get out here and they get in them situations, they gonna fall anyway. They still gonna use lie. The Bible. So I ain't gonna bullshit.
We can use the Bible, right? And
you
ain't gotta be Christian to read the Bible. I have family members that help me read the Bible, read it to me, stuff like that. We use the Bible, for example. Right now, to me, we're talking about bigger than the issue we started with. We've gotten bigger than the issue we started with.
I'm enjoying the conversation.
Right. No, definitely. I agree. To me, we gotten bigger than the issue. To me, let's use the Bible for example, right? You're showed these stories, right? That a lot of times, excuse me, I keep burping. A lot of times the story is trying to give you a lesson at the end, right? Like
they're parables.
a valuable lesson, right?
Yeah.
But again, that doesn't mean there's no sinners. Just because we have a Bible, a Quran, any book out there, that doesn't mean that nobody's ever going to make a mistake ever, right? So I agree that experience, but let's use the Bible example. We are like what they look to. They look for our opinions, our thoughts, almost like the Bible. Not that they worship it. I wouldn't compare myself to the Bible or nothing like that. I'm saying that with the experience that they have, who do they look to for guidance? Who do they look to for answers or, what's wrong or what's going on? They want our opinion. They want our takes. That's why our experience helps show them like, hey, this is what you were warned about. Now, again, we could tell a guy all day, man, don't pay for that shit. Man, use your mouthpiece because we both agree on a mouthpiece. Conversation, rule of nature. We both agree, and finesse is an intangible, which is why what I really liked about you, what a lot of them other coaches don't go. I feel like they overrate looks and they underestimate conversation, right?
Yeah.
So that's where we on the same page. To me, I always said with the conversation, get your experience. Dude just say six chicks in 4 weeks. I said, that's it? That'd be like a bad night if I was outside shooting. So we both agree on experience. To me, what changes is once you get in that experience, guess what? It's one thing to start to get in the woman and getting better. The management is even more deadly. Do you agree? Once you get to a certain point where, you're able to approach him, talk to him, that's normal. It just becomes almost normal. The management is some other shit you got to learn. Your management might be all fucked up. You might not know how to, all right, what you going to do? You know what I'm saying?
It will be fucked up.
It's all fucked up. To me, that's a whole other side of the game. Now that you got him, now to deal with him. What you gonna do when this one? Like I said, that's what my first ask on you. I said, yo, when a girl like you and she wanting you to be exclusive, she gonna start throwing little tantrums, not tantrums, but like little signs to let you know she wants to be exclusive. We know that comes from the management. That's all the management part. Again, if it was just about sex, dog, it's the quickest way to get sex. Go get $50, go to some corner, and you'll get some sex.
But that don't get no guy's ego going, but. That's why I wouldn't encourage that. But go ahead.
And that's what we think is different. I'm not driven. I don't like to be only driven off of ego. To me, I think substance and principles is more important. Your ego can get crushed. That's a whole another conversation we can have. That's a whole another conversation we can have. But like, boom, when we get to the management part, I think that's where we assert our opinions to say, okay, now that you're dealing with your sins, you can repent. Now that you deal with this, you see that. Here's what you can do. That's what I'm really getting on. The part where they gotta approach them, they gotta play their numbers game, approach this many, get the experience. They have to do that on their own. They have to go outside, get in the field, get over their confidence. So to me, when we get to that part about this is where we differ on the management part, where you say, man, I allow this one or not allow this one to keep the ass. To me, I say value yourself enough to where you're gonna get you're gonna get the ass anyway. So you might as well.
But that's not true though.
You might as well prepare to keep your house clean. Okay, right? You'll lose that ass. Let's say I lose that ass because I kept it real with her, right? Let's say I told her something she didn't like to hear. Oh, you know what? Since you're messing with other women, I'll leave you alone. Have you ever had that happen?
Say it one more time.
Have you ever had you told her you messed with other women and she cut you off completely?
No.
To me, what's the difference? They just keep it in the bean. They gonna fuck with you.
I told you I'm gonna lose the nut that night. I told you the difference.
When you answered that no, that just proved my point. Like it to me. Okay,
but it don't because
you never had them leave. You never had them leave, right? Here's the difference. I think is made.
But these other guys though, man, that's what you see what I'm saying? Like we coaching other people, Ty. It's not just me and you. Right. You feel me?
So what am I saying the difference? I say it's another guy, right? You keep it a beam with her. To me, her
they
leaving,
lose him.
Her leaving is not his flaw or his problem. To me, if she leaves because he told her what it was, I don't turn around and say, bro, there's something wrong with you. You need to change your shit up. I say, yo, she wasn't for you. You told her what it was. Again, we already just separated. It's probably more to it than she found out you told her you was messing with other women. We both never had women just leave us for that one thing. So we know it's more than that. And 9 out of 10, if you start talking to a girl a week ago, she doesn't even have a right to not like that you're talking to other women. I met you single. I'm still single.
She shouldn't, but these hoes, they crazy.
Right. So let that crazy ass bitch walk out the door. You know what I'm
This the
saying?
thing though.
So when a nigga,
This what I,
when she
oh,
walks out on
go
a nigga,
ahead.
why do you
Man, your
think it
plan.
is? When she walks out on a nigga and he told her the truth, what do you think is to that? What do you think is going on there? If we both agreed that it's not just that one question, right? If it's not just him telling the truth, because we both had told the truth and it's not ended like that. What happens there?
Well, no, I do think for some guys it is that one question. Because women, if you ain't had that imprint on them, and especially if you ain't got them emotionally attached, right? Like I just told my guys recently that I had to tell both of my main chicks that I had to go get an STI test, and I'm messing with them, and I told them what happens if you got something. They both basically told me I'm gonna stick beside you. I guess I got it too, but I can't tell no new chick that. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't even tell her none
You
of that
saying you
type of
can't?
stuff.
Well, yeah, she should know all that. I mean,
So
not
that's
shoulda,
and the
shoulda.
reason why is because she don't have the emotional attachment and the imprint ain't been made yet.
Our reasons
So
is
these
different. Our
girls,
reasons is different. You saying that because you might lose her. I'm saying that because like to me it's not her business. Like it's not like I'm not fucking her. Like you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I see what you're
You
saying.
saying it because you don't want to lose. I'm saying it because like it's quite frankly none
I
of
don't
her
want to lose.
business. I'm
Can
not
I say
fucking
my
you. You know
thought
what I'm
real
saying?
quick
Yeah.
on that? Okay. Yeah, because I didn't want to lose it. So when you're dealing with other guys, though, right? It's all
Yeah, my
about
fault for
what
cutting
they.
you off. My fault.
Now you
Yeah.
good, bro. But it's all about they goal, right? That they looking for when they come to YouTube. So, and I know you know this. For I know you know better than me. 100%. What's the number one type of questions you get? It's a dude asking about one chick that he slipped up with and messed up, and he's still thinking about her. And I done seen your videos where you like, bro, talk to other, move on, right? But you already know a lot of these dudes, they stuck on one girl. So what I think the reason why I've been on here 2 months and I think I'm at 3.5 and I already had like over 100K like channel views and stuff is because basically I'm giving them what they can say before the mistake can be made. You see, so they can finally smash that one girl, because you can tell them, yeah, bro, if you lost that girl because of that question, you know, that's just on her and all of this stuff. But they don't care about that, because the reason why they came here is because they was trying to smash, they was trying to crush. They don't care about, oh, you know, it's her loss. No, it ain't her loss. It's my loss because I still ain't got no ass. You see what I'm saying? So when
That's just
they
where we
thinking like
think
this,
differently.
I'm giving them the solution to what they looking for. They looking for that. I'm gonna give you the solution, and I'm gonna tell you what come with that solution. But I don't. I'm not trying to play judge and tell these. And I'm not saying you doing that, but I'm just saying I'm not, and trying to tell them, hey, yo, bro, you lose 3 girls, 4 girls, 5 girls. It's all right, bro. Just keep like. Nah, I'm not about to tell them that. No, say this, and this gonna get you some ass. And this why I got guys hitting me up saying, hey man, I've been watching you for 2 weeks. 1 week, and I done did this, I done did that. Testimonials out there. So it's like that's my thing. It's just one solution. Now, if a guy, I'm not saying every guy has to do this though, because there's some guys who's okay with not getting no ass. They okay with staying on their grind. They don't care if a girl, you know, walk out or whatever the case. That's where they at in they life. You see what I'm saying? That's where they at mentally, where God, or however people want to look at it, you know, spiritually, that's the level that they own and they life experience. But I also recognize not everybody is where I'm at or where that guy is or where you are. So I feel like it's not a one size fits all. And some guys got different goals. I'm a coach. They asking me a question, I give you the answer. I just made a video on how to set up a friends with benefits relationship. That ain't something I just thought to make. I had a guy ask me that. That's what he want. Maybe that's meaningful to him. Maybe he wants some girl to come over and suck him dry on a Sunday and he don't talk to her no more. I give you what you asked for. That's how I look at it. It's just another solution.
Right. Now, and to go back to our main point, because everything you just said is on par with, you know what they want. We both know what they want. If we go back to our main point being the two dividers, right? No ass left behind. I'm not going to lose
no
it.
ass left.
If that's going to say something and it's going to get it lost. And to me, I'm going to live my life with or without her, whatever the case may be. That's just where we stand, bro. Because like what I also say is, I'll have 0 women before I have 4 women I'm cracking my neck to keep in my life. Why? Because we agree that can be stressful. It's not a good investment of your time. Now I could really go for those guys who are like, yo, you all right, boom, you meet me, all right. Ty, I'm just trying to fuck, bro. Ty, I'm just trying to go crazy. Ty, I'm just trying to fuck everything I can fuck, bro. Right? And then what I see like when I see this guy is a nigga that was like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga that would think like me, right? That the time in my life I'm trying to go crazy like that. And to me, you could still go crazy, manage relationships well, But you're not going to fuck every woman because not every woman's going to be able to deal with how you're bringing it. And why do I think like that? That benefits the man because it'll elevate him to think bigger and see more. And I don't think a man is in his best circumstances of being a man when his dick motivates everything and how he's moving. When his dick motivates his principles and his morals. When his dick motivates his decision making. I think that's where we ultimately separated. Because in that situation, when you say you're losing that sex, you was willing to trade off all the other things. And to me, bye-bye sex. Like you said, I keep that ass. I ain't on that moral high ground. That's just where we really are staking the sand is drawn. To me, it's not even about I'm better and I'm going to have a better seat in heaven and you're going to be outside the gate.
Yeah.
To me, it's just like it's how I respect myself. It's how I move. It's how I want to set the standard. It's how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with she like it or even understand what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. And if I'm coaching a guy out there and he in the mindset, sex is so important to him, he'll do anything for it. To me, I think he's on a road to disaster. He might finally get that piece of ass. And like you said, it's going to make him stand up straighter. And if that ass was the reason he had a backbone, the moment he lose that pussy, he right back to where you found him. Bro, I need it again. I'm on a drought. I don't like the word drought because it insinuates that to me, you're unfulfilled without sex. That's me. Some guy might say, man, I love me some pussy here, pussy there. To me, I don't call it a drought because to me, I'm not dried out without sex. You feel me? We all know what a drought means. You just ain't had sex in a while. But to me, I don't like thinking like this. Why? Because it's gonna motivate me to start thinking on my dick. You know, I gotta get some ass, bro. I need to run my body count up. I need to do this. If I'm not fucking hoes, I'm doing something wrong. If she not on my dick, I'm doing something wrong. Something wrong with me. I hate myself. That's a road for disaster. He'll crash out. That you're leading on a desperate man in a desperate energy, in a desperate mindset.
I do want to say this because I just don't want to be, not saying you misconstrue, but I just don't want the guys to misconstrue what I'm saying. Just so y'all know, I understand everything Ty is saying. And I actually think that to be how he thinking is the same way I actually had that mentality in me. See, I'm just, like I said, I'm just a slimy, grimy nigga. Sometimes I fade, I go back. It's young and disciplined. Yeah. Sometimes I'm just young. Sometimes the discipline part get thrown out. You know, that's what I'm trying to get people to see. Sometimes it's just young. But I try to be young and disciplined, you know, both. But it's not always like that. But what I want to say is that my stance is that the thought process that you got and that I actually agree with and that I try to follow, but I got my ways, is that to get here, you had to go through the stuff I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. That's what I stand on. I just don't think there's gonna be no dude that's sitting around, he wants sex, and you could coach him out of not wanting sex no more. He gonna leave your channel and he gonna go find a nigga like me who gonna tell him exactly what he need to do to get the ass. But once he go through it and he get a couple of L's and he get burned a little bit, you know, by one of these little, and I say burn, I don't mean it like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'll just say,
Let's hope not, man.
But I'm saying, or maybe, you never know, right? You can't trust none of them. But he go through his little situations. Then now he's more receptive to what you saying. That's why there's a scripture in the Bible, and this is in every, old wisdom book. They say to him that have an ear, let him hear. Well, why would they say that? Every human being has ears. It's basically trying to say the person that's in the position in their life, right, with the mindset to understand what I'm saying, they gonna understand what I'm saying. Him that has an ear, let him hear. You see what I'm saying? So that ain't going, but so my whole point is what you saying, that's gonna fall on deaf ears, bro. If a guy come to you one-on-one consultation, he say, Ty, I'm trying to get this. You'll recognize, bro, you sex driven. He gonna hear everything you say, and when he click off, he gonna go back to YouTube and type right back in what he was looking for, and my light skin ass gonna come up. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like he gotta go through that to get to that to where you at, just like you did.
You know better though. You've agreed. You said your mind, you understand exactly what I'm saying. You know better. If you know better in the position that you in,
yeah,
and you know that that's a crash out level of thinking. Mind you, you're not just a crash out for just wanting to fuck. That's not. We're not saying that. Like Chad, if you in the chat, like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm just out here, fucking, and I don't want nothing serious right now. That's not what we saying at all. We saying if you in the position where eat, sleep, or breathe, live or die, you might damn near got a porn addiction. You probably got a porn addiction. You looking at hoes on all your explore pages, on every app. No, we talking about a very specific guy, like where sex and just needing it is his forefront of his existence, right? The pure incels, right? For those guys, right? if you know better and you know he's in a position where it's like, bro, sex not going to solve you, gang. You go and get that ass, and you might be like a crackhead first time getting a crack. To me, if I can go in that guy's mind and get him to see how he's thinking is not helpful or beneficial to him, at that point, I've now gone from a dating coach to maybe somebody that cares about his life. That's the difference.
Yeah.
To you, you feel like, all right, they're going to turn my chin off and they'll walk to the next person.
No.
But I feel like there's a lot of niggas in my community who have came to me seeing the title. Cause my whole thing is, I say DCU, the crib university. I don't go on dates. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. And they see me prove that and show that time at the time. Right? How to do that, how you build that connection, 3 C's, conversation, chemistry, and connect, all that. Right? So I don't, right? So they've seen me talk about that. I've used a title like that and made them think bigger. How many people you see the chat, how many people in my community have seen a title or a video, and like you said, you might have met them at a level of what they wanted, and then you showed them what they need. I could tell you could be that kind of leader, bruh. Step up. If it's here, you ain't gotta. You could bait them with that, but you know what they need. To me, I wouldn't like. It's like saying my child want candy. All right, so I gave him a couple pieces of candy, let they take their ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Da-da-da. No, if I know what's better for a person, I think I should, to the best of my ability. I'm not perfect. No man's perfect. To the best of my ability, I should at least try to do what I think is best for them. Because if I met myself and I was like, damn, bro, I need some ass real bad, I'm like, this nigga's going to crash out. He going to get that pussy. That girl is going to have him on her finger like one of these rings. You going to get that ass. You going to find it. You might pay for it with it. But, boy, the moment she say, cash at me $500, you going to cash at that $500. The moment she say, who that bitch, he going to say, here go my phone. I know you not dealing with that. Because it didn't take experience for you not to be a sucker.
Well, I wasn't raised around niggas that.
Come on. So we don't need the experience to tell these niggas like, yo, watch out.
So what I'm saying is this: whatever's in that guy's head, what he already living by, you ain't gonna be able to get it out by just talking to him. I'm telling you, you're not gonna be able to do it. And what I'm saying is, it's not the fact that I think they're going. Listen. I'm telling you, he that has to hear, let him hear, bro. The only people that can hear you is somebody that's already looking for what you giving. So I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be the life experience that's gonna get them out of that, unless they've been raised already by people who done instilled what you trying to instill in them, or they done heard it a lot in their life. You see what I'm saying? Then they could do that. But I'll tell you like this: when I was in high school, bro, I was trying to be niggas called me Malcolm X the sequel, because I was on my damn black people liberation and shit, right? And so, and I wear glasses too. I wear glasses, but I got contacts in right now. But basically, I was trying to like abstain from all that stuff, like messing with girls and all this type of shit, right? But I would hang with niggas that play football, and one of my homies, I would have issues where it's like I would be slipping into going back into lust with women, because it's always gonna be there, bro. Even you know everything you know, the battle's gonna always be there, right? To the end of your days. You always gonna be trying to conquer it, but you gonna know that it's still there. Like, damn, if I could do that with that girl, I would. If I could do this, and you might have times where you catch yourself doing some shit, and you might fall, and then you might say, all right, I gotta pull back. I can't be acting like that no more. That's just the plight of life for every single man, right? Whether we admit it or we don't. And what I'm saying is, it's inevitable. It's inevitable that guy, if his mindset, if he don't have the experience in the mind already to abstain, all he gonna do is end up keep going down that rabbit hole trying to find the information to get to what he's looking for. And that's exactly what happened with me with my homies. I grew up around a bunch of niggas that was teaching game and football niggas and stuff while trying to be Malcolm X, Mr. Righteous Man. That ain't no good combo. So he told me, he said, bro, listen, you're gonna have to make a choice. And it's inevitable. It's gonna happen to you. You're gonna start sleeping with these girls. And guess what happened? I end up start sleeping with them, and I start sleeping with all of them. My whole point is, not every guy's gonna be like me. Not every guy's gonna be like you. Guys come to us with different issues, and I just look at it like, as a coach, I'll tell them what the real is. I'll tell them that, and I'm telling you, they all gonna hear what you say, and they're gonna be like, that's what's up. And they still gonna be like, so how do I do this with girls? How do I do that? That's why you keep making videos, and you got to keep telling them, bro, why you still only focused on one girl, bro? She don't want you, bro. Even though they watching the video over and over and over, you still got to tell them that because they not hearing it because mentally they not on that level yet. So instead of trying to, like, I ain't going to act like my words is going to just push them there. Nah, shit, this how you get the girl. And when your ass fall and you mess up and make your little mistake and you come back, then you're going to be like, damn, Y&D, damn, Ty, I see what y'all was saying. But they got to see it for themselves. You feel what I'm saying? I just think they got to see it for themselves. And I'm not about to, not give them what they're looking for. Because this shit, as you know, bro, this is a business at the end of the day. Like, they come to us, they ask for something, I give them a solution. And I tell them what come with that, and I tell them their different choices that they can make, and it's up to them what they choose to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just not either or to me. I think it's just not either or. I don't think it's either he, is ready to take what I'm saying, or he's had an experience to get there. Because when you was saying you getting raised by these people and they educating you, they telling you what you hear, we doing that same thing for them. Some of these niggas don't got fathers. They don't got older brothers. They might got a father and he a weak ass man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they don't. We are literally that same thing. So the same way you got raised and you was told when you didn't know and you don't know the difference, it's the same way. So I also don't underestimate putting it out there because, again, there might be a new person. The idea is for us to grow. So there's a nigga that first video he click him on, even if I uploaded it yesterday, that's his first video. He ain't see. So if I say it twice or I say it again, or you know what I'm saying, he just might not know. Or when he get that experience, niggas literally was saying that's today. Ty, you told me and I had to find out, I had to see. So I don't see it as either or. I don't see it as one or the other. I think all of it is natural to humans. You know what I'm saying? We try to do better. We make mistakes. We learn the hard way. Some people get stuck in their ways. Man, fuck that. I'm tricking to the day I die, man. They ain't tricking if you got it. Like, a nigga might go like that. And I say, hey, bro, I ain't never tricking. And that's just the hill.
I'm not either.
That's the hill I'm going to die on. That's the hill he going to die on. I don't think it's either or. I think you choose to be who you are. And I'm attracting and pushing away certain types of guys. I'm pushing away the guys that watch my shit and say, man, you know what? Yeah, he gonna keep talking about this, bro. I just want some pussy. You're not gonna get it from me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I accept that.
I like that
accept
point.
that.
I like that point. Yeah.
I accept that. Like if you want to stay stuck in that primitive, like I'm just thinking with my dick, bro. That's all I can see from a woman is just she's a sexual object to me, bro. That's it. Hey, I'm not gonna feed your addiction. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's too much of that out here. They already going on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. It's already attack on bad bitch here, thick bitch there. It'd be the same thing if I was like, if you was a Malcolm X type boy, then you understand that you make a difference. Your voice makes a difference. What you say does make a difference, whether people experience it or not. Because if you are in a place mentally to be a leader or having a platform, which you already getting one, which shows people want to get behind what you're saying or support what you're saying and want to uplift you to that position. Yeah. Then and you respected a nigga like Malcolm X. Malcolm X is one of the most powerful leaders I ever respected in my life. Especially when you understand that post Hodge Malcolm X and how he was different after he went his pilgrimage to Mecca and stuff. So like what I like about Malcolm X is that he was willing to speak on what it was. And once he reached to a point where he's like, yo, I gotta keep it real, even with motherfuckers I like or dislike or love or hate, he would tell it like it was. He would go straight to what people need, which was instead of black man this, black man that. Fuck it, I went over there and I went on my pilgrimage to Hajj. I was next to a rich man, a white man, a Indian man, a Chinese Muslim. We all was praying together. To me, I think if you reach where you are in your mind, give people what they need. It'd be like me feeding into beef, and I know that shit beneath me. You feel me? Like
I see what you're saying.
You reach where you are.
I like where you at with this.
That's all I'm saying is where you reach where you are, it's not beneath you because you were once there. We evolve. I believe in evolution, not revolution. You don't just a person is just not born from nothing. Like we don't just create something from nothing. You evolve. You come from what you were, and you grow out of that, or you grow into something else, right? So like I was there. What changed me? What changed me is that I think bigger now. I see more. You agree. You see like, oh yeah, this dude want this pussy and all that. Am I about to be the outlet for his desperate, lustful mind and thinking? No, because I wouldn't want a nigga pushing and pursuing me towards that. So that's why I choose to say, yo, get out of that thinking. Find you one woman if that's all you want. I don't even say that. Some niggas say, man, bump your roster up, go to the sky. I say, listen, if you a dude that want one woman, have one woman. If you a dude, which is like me personally. I'm
I
not really a
stand on
relationship.
that.
I'm not really a relationship guy. You know what I'm saying? I just know
Yeah.
that my whole life. Like I've never been heavy on. Oh, I just want one girl. I don't know if that'll change later in life, but I just know that's me. I accept that. If you want to have one woman, have one woman. You want to have multiple, do it a certain way so you don't deal with the bullshit that we dealt with.
Yeah.
That's just what I think. If we know better, we show better. We are the front lines.
I see what you're saying. So to make it real clear for everybody in the chat, basically, Ty is saying that if you want to know how to be a slimy, grimy ass nigga and get and get that melatonin dick so you can put them all to bed, you got to come over here to Y&D. That's basically what he's saying, right?
Yeah, we're out of here, buddy. We're out of here. No, Y&D funny as shit, man. Y&D funny as shit, man. Y&D funny as shit, bro. Y&D funny as shit, man. For sure, man. So that was a good ass conversation. I know some of y'all might have been like, "Oh no, why is it going on for so long?" And you see, I like debates. I like debates. I like a conversation with substance. You feel what I'm saying? Like I like that. Like I don't run from it because at the end of the day, this is integrity for y'all too. Y'all should want to see what I think, what he thinks. Y'all should want to evaluate what's going on. What's this or what's that? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all should want to see that, and I encourage that, bro. Great minds think alike, but at times, you know, they might clash. You might see what you need to see. Running for president is crazy. We need more debates. No, I think that was definitely different for real, bro. I think that was definitely different. And